everyone, welcome back to another video. I look like I am sitting in, I don't know what I look like. I look like I'm preparing for a meeting at an office, kind of. Not in this shirt, but anyway. First of all, I've got to get the book. Today, I'm going to be doing another book review on, should have kept it in my hand, Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. The last video of a book review I did was on A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is the first book in this series, and I did say that I might be doing a review on the second book. There is food on my book. That's disgusting. Who would have done that? So this time I filled out a sheet to this time I filled out a sheet that says book review at the top, that I got off of Pinterest to help me organize my thoughts, because in the last video my thoughts were not organized and the review was definitely not organized. So the book is obviously Good Girl, Bad Blood, the second book to the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. My dog is, that's not good. Anyway, so my feelings about this book is, out of the options that I got given, it is a must read. You must read this series. Like, this whole series in general is amazing. Like, this series altogether is a 5 stars, okay? Just the whole series together. Did this book make me cry? Almost. No, look, it may make a regular person, it may make someone else cry, like someone who's a bit more emotional in a way. It almost made me cry, but it didn't make me cry. It made me sit on the edge of my seat, I guess, you know. At the end of the book, I will add, I'm gonna say one thing there before I go on. Maybe a little bit of a spoiler warning, depending on if I lose my train of thought of trying not to spoil. So just heads up. I'm gonna try to make this as the least amount of spoiling that I can, because I want to try and reach people that haven't really read the books yet, rather than the people that have. Anyway, the summary that I have written in my own summary is Pippa starts a podcast about the Andy Bell case from the last book. She is wanting to stop the in-person like investigations, as in she wants to stop like solving stuff in her own town, and she directs it more to she focuses herself more on her family and school instead of researching these things, and thinks that she's not really going to do any more on the podcast that she's starting. But a relative of a friend goes missing, and she gets like caught up in an investigation again that the police didn't want to solve because it's an adult, and it puts her and others in danger by the end of the book. And if you've read the book, you know what I mean, but if you haven't, you will find out what I mean. She gets into these dangerous situations again, and the last like 10 chapters of the book, like the last couple of chapters of the book, are like the best chapters of the book, I will say that. think there's a tiny bit of a time jump at the end after a series of events. It works within the book. The best moment in the book is chapter 41. It is the part that almost made me cry, but chapter 41, just wait till that one. The worst moments of the book, I think, I wouldn't, yeah. In the book, as you're reading, some of the things that came up to move on the storyline and create the storyline to what is happening were a bit convenient. It's more towards what happened at the start, but the end is, I don't feel like the ending or like halfway through the book, once it gets past the half point, it's as convenient. But towards the start of the book, the series of events that create the plot are a slight bit convenient to happen. The pacing, I didn't mind the pacing, don't get me wrong, but at the start I felt like it was a tiny bit fast, and then it got a bit slow in the middle, and then just regular pace by the end, which I guess is good. But yeah, it's not the worst bit of it, it's just more like something that I noticed. That's all the things I have for that. Favorite quotes. I'm not gonna say the favorite quotes because they are spoilers, but my favorite quote would be in the last bit of the book. As you probably caught on by now, the last part of the book, like the last couple of chapters, like this much of the book maybe, is like the best part of the book. I did say in the last video that I would give the first book like a 4.5 stars. I'd probably give the first book, like the sorry, I've been reading a different book and I've got that title in my head. I would give A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, the first book, maybe like a 4 stars because it's good, but it was like the first book. I would give this book 3 stars, which to others may seem, it may seem like, oh my gosh, 3 stars is not that much. But to me, like a 3 stars is like, I did really enjoy the book. It just didn't have as much to it as a different book that I would give 4 or 5 stars. Also, I am not one, like I haven't read that many books, so I'm trying not to give books 5 stars yet. I may change my opinion on these. Overall as a series it's 5 stars, but individually, this Good Girl Bad Blood I would give 3 stars. I am going to do another book review on the last book just to finish up the series, but if you would like me to do a review on any other books, do leave the titles in the description and I will try to get to reading them. At the moment, I'm in the middle of reading the Folk of Air series, so I may do reviews on those. And I have got a couple of books that I've read in the past that some people may not know about, that I might talk about in another video. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video and you had the patience to stay to the end of it, please do give a big thumbs up. And subscribe if you want to see more book reviews, maybe some acting stuff because I'm like acting, and DIYs, or painting I guess. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. I hope it was an enjoyable video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.